Hello my friends, let's learn Tunisian crochet in the round. Today I am using this yarn from Hobium called Kartopu Deluxe, and I got it in their sale. It's 75% acrylic and 25% wool, which is one of my favorite blends. And it is hand wash and no dryer, which is okay because most of my garments I have to do that anyway. And it asks for a 4mm hook, or if you're knitting, 4.5 to 5.5. So if you're using a similar weight yarn where it asks for 4mm, I suggest that you use a double-ended crochet hook that is 6mm. A little bit bigger is always better because you don't want it to be too tight because it will be very stiff and not soft. So stick around, I'll teach you how to do it. Hi my friends, for this in the round you will need a double-ended crochet hook like this, and I recommend one that is not metal. However, I know it's difficult to find, so if you're looking for purchasing this, you let me know and I can do a pre-sale order to let you know. So for Tunisian in the round, it's important that you have 2 balls of yarn or 2 skeins that are separate, 1 and 1, because you need to have one yarn going this way and the other yarn going this way. So I have 2 right here, and what's nice about it is, so I will put this one here. What's nice about Tunisian in the round is that there is no seam line, so it is actually quite nice and lovely for making garments. So here we go. I have one ball of yarn back here and 1 ball of yarn here. So I like to leave a bit of a tail. You can slip stitch. So I'm going to, let's see, you can chain even or odd number. It doesn't matter, to be honest. You just make it the length that you want. So I will chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And from here, you slip stitch to the first, being very careful not to twist a chain, and I will do that. Slip stitch to join, and this is the only time you will slip stitch. So being very careful that this is not twisted. Okay, so this one right here counts as your first stitch. You don't have to do anything with that. And depending on where you want the stitch to be, you can do it underneath both loops, you can do it in the back loop, you can also do it on the back bump, but for this purpose I'm just doing it in the back loop only. Feel free to do it wherever you like. It will give you a different edging each time. So I will come closer. So with this same one, we are going to insert our hook, yarn over, and pull through. So then now that's 2, and the stitch is not completed because we're not closing the stitch. So you just keep doing this, insert hook, yarn over, and pull through, and you keep doing this until you have a number of stitches that stay on your crochet hook. So for me, is here. Okay, let's go a few more. And the fun part is coming, actually. You're going to, oh, hold on a second. I cannot see. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I am going to keep doing this. Okay, so that's a good number of stitches to do. Then you take your other ball of yarn get that ready. And so this side is picking up stitches, right? You're going this way to pick up stitches, and this side will be the side that closes the stitches. So you just turn it around. So I'm going counterclockwise here. Turn it around, leave this yarn alone, pull your stitches towards the other end of the hook, and we're going to close these stitches by pulling through one, yarning over, pulling through one, and then pull through two. And then from here, everything is just go through two, go through two. And I want to mention that this will be the Tunisian simple stitch. So this is just the foundation that we're doing. So now I like to leave about 3 or more when I'm doing this side. So now we're going to rotate it clockwise back to the other side. You push these back to the side you're working on. And it's not a bad idea to have your yarn separated so they don't tangle up. Usually they don't tangle up for me, but when you're first starting out, at least for me, they kept getting tangled up. So I like to put one on one side and one on the other side. So let's finish this round over here. So I'll do the same thing. Insert my hook, yarn over, bring it up, leave it there. Yarn over, or sorry, insert your hook, yarn over, bring it up, insert your hook. So I'm going to do this until the end of the round, and then I'll show you what to do next. So now I have arrived at the end of the round, round one, or the foundation round. So I'm doing Tunisian simple stitch. So still leaving these 3 because it doesn't matter. We need some on here so that it doesn't fall apart. So starting round 2 or round 1, depending on where you want to call it from. But now we set up the row or the round, and then what we do for Tunisian simple stitch, just like we do it in rows, it's the same in the round. So we see this vertical bar right here, and you go through right behind it, and then you pull up a stitch. So you yarn over, and then you pull it up and leave it here. Now you go to the second one, and you do the same thing. You go through right behind it, yarn over, and bring it up. And then you just keep going until there are so many stitches on here that you can't go anymore, or whenever you feel like closing the stitch on the other side. So I actually, Tunisian crochet, I don't know all of the proper terminology because actually I just learned how to do it flat in rows, and then I just taught myself how to do it in the rounds. So maybe the terminology is a little bit different, but I think the concept is the same. So I have quite a bit on here. So we're going to do the same thing to close these stitches. So what we will do is counterclockwise turn so that this yarn is over here and out of the way, and then you push these guys to the other side, and then we just close it the same way. Nothing has changed, to be honest. So it's very easy. Just make sure you don't tangle up these loose ends over here. You use the second yarn and yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and that's it. You just keep going like that for however many rounds you want. So I have 3 left, and then I will turn it back around and pick up more stitches over here. So I will keep going because I feel like you have the idea, and I hope that this is helpful. So let me do a few more rounds. So remember, you go through the vertical bar, yarn over and pull up. If you can't see it, you can pull it just slightly. Yarn over, or sorry, go through the vertical bar, yarn over and pull up, so that these are the next round's stitches. And then you can do it again. To close these stitches, you turn it counterclockwise, push your stitches to the other side, grab that new yarn on the other ball, yarn over, pull through 2, and make sure that you don't twist this or this is coming up. Keep it nice and flat, and so you can keep going like this. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, just like that. And then you just keep repeating this all the way. So let me do a few more rounds off camera, and then I can show you how it looks. Do it again. Hello friends, I did a few more rows and I've stopped right before the first stitch of the round. So this is stitch number 1. So I will show you how to bind off in a second, but Tunisian simple stitch is beautiful, and in the round I think you can make anything. You can make leg warmers, arm warmers, sweaters, and if you're interested in making a sweater and see how easy this is, please subscribe, and then I will have the pattern tutorial on YouTube. So Tunisian simple stitch has these beautiful vertical bars that you are making when you're picking up the stitches, and these beautiful V's in between, which is when you're closing the stitches on the other side. However, these are open stitches and we need to close them and bind off, just like we do in knitting. So that is something unique that we have to do, and I'll show you right now how to do it. So in the round, after you finished your rounds, make sure you go back to the beginning of the round, and hopefully you have marked it with a stitch marker, but I can see where it is from doing this so much. So we're doing the same thing here. We're going to insert behind this vertical bar. We are going to yarn over and bring that up. So right here is the first stitch of the round, and we will leave it like that. Then starting from here, we're going to repeat that. Go behind the vertical bar, bring it up, and bring it through. So we're doing a slip stitch to bind off, you see, and it's a beautiful edging right there. So to bind off, you go to the next stitch, go behind the vertical bar, yarn over, pull through, and pull through the second chain. Insert behind the vertical bar, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Insert, yarn over, pull through 2. Insert, yarn over, pull through 2. Insert, yarn over, pull through 2. Insert, yarn over, pull through, oops, and that's no big deal. You just put it back on and you go as far as you can. So basically slip stitching to close, and see how beautiful that is. And I hear you, on the other side we still have 2 stitches left, right? So you just close those stitches off like that, and let's keep going all the way around. So actually you can cut this yarn and just leave it, cut it and then secure it. So we're just going around, inserting, yarning over, and pull through 2. Yep. Insert behind the vertical line, yarn over, and pull through 2. Then the last 2 stitches are right here. You do the exact same thing. Insert, yarn over, pull through 2, insert, yarn over, pull through 2, and then at this point you just find the first one and then slip stitch at the top, and then there you go, Tunisian simple stitch in the round. Hope you like that tutorial. Stay tuned, I'll have a sweater in the round for you to make. Thank you for watching.